Hello Itachi, how are you? Hello Master. How have you been, guys? Oh, it has only been like a few days, but it feels like I went to like 2 weeks vacation. So connect. Let me see if we have to authorize again. Maybe not. Okay, there. It's so hot. So hot. What are you doing now, guys? Hello, Rexons. My papa. Thank you so much for the sub. 43 months in a row. Thank you. Mi papa-san. Thank you. So I came back here to the hottest day of the week. Well, I met her grandma with her. She has her dog is friend of my dog. So she told me that I said that Sunday should have been the hottest of the year. I really hope so, because it was like 40 degrees, but it's not the 40 degrees that are in America, as they say, because I know that they are mocking they are mocking Europe. They're saying, ho, you should come here. No, you should come here. You should try here. What is this heat? Because here it's full of like we call them conca. It's like a valley, but not really a valley. So the heat stay down, and it's a lot worse. For example, so I went to Madrid, and yeah, it was hot, but it was so much more bearable. Like, and you clearly had the morning that was so good, because it was in the morning there were like 24 degrees, and then the maximum, and this was weird to me because here the maximum is around like 1 p.m. 2 p.m. but in Madrid the maximum was at 6 p.m. but it was 32, but it felt like as like 26 here basically for these Australia levels. Yeah, it's so those 32 degrees there were they were okay, they were good. Well, 32 here it's like you're in a oven. Hello, the chair. And also for like part of the concert, so basically I went to Madrid to see the BTS concert, and like a thing that maybe they didn't think about is that in Europe, like we have the sun until late. Literally the only time where the light wasn't there was the last song only, which was a shame, because I don't know if you know, but BTS concerts basically one of the peculiarity is that they have these light sticks that glow, and they have like how can I say, they are basically connected to where you are sitting, so that with colors and stuff they can make some choreographies even with the light sticks. But since there was sun until like the last song, you couldn't really see the light of the light stick. That was a shame. But I think that they didn't realize that in Europe we have the sun until late in summer. So the concert started at 8 and it ended at 11:30 in the evening. But yeah, only the last song, only in the last song there was a bit of darkness. Saitama wa you? Yeah, oh, I put 1 kilo. Now I'm working to lose it. It was worth. I don't care. I mean, yeah, I am. I'm going back to my original form. Before I broke my back, and before I was harassed at work. So yeah, it was a long time ago. But still, I'm finally going back to my original form. Thank you for the follow, Luminance. But I mean, yeah, I was on a diet, but if I'm going on a trip and it's Madrid, then I rarely. I think that I went out of Italy for like what, 3 times maybe in my life. I said, who cares? I would just eat whatever is there that is good, and there were a lot of good things. Give me a second. I have to deliver karma. Just a second. Bye. Okay, we are saying. Then, and it doesn't even make sense. Add me on Discord, and then the name is completely different. So, hello, Swire. We get Prime Soul, yes. Yeah, I'm pretty close. I mean, before going to Madrid, before going to Madrid, I only needed to lose 3 more kilos to my goal. 4 would be even better, because that would make me, you know, eat. I could like eat some trash food and then go up and down a bit. But yeah, I was 3 kilos close. Now it's 4, but it's okay. Thank you for the follow, Vax Patching. Ouch. Ouch. You have to gain 10 kilos. I can give you 3 or 4. I can give you 3 or 4. So, the concert was so good. Yes, I can give you 4. It was really amazing, and I didn't realize it. By the way, I wanted to upload a video on Discord, but the Nitro doesn't allow me, because it's saying you need you only have I don't remember how many megabytes. So, because you're a commoner. Sorry, guys. Maybe I will wait for a bit and then I will put you on Twitter, maybe. Wait, but on Twitter there is 1 minute and a half maximum. Okay, so it's wire. So I will give you 4, and Cal will give you 6. Meow. So, well, I was saying in Madrid that there is the food, guys. The food is so good, so good. Is there anyone from Spain here? And I didn't realize it, but I kept taking ordering things with potatoes and eggs. But I'm kinda a fan of those. And there was these croquettes, with jamon, prosciutto, ham. But it's not really ham. It's better than ham. Saying ham is just reductive. Hello, Farafa. Welcome back, Selena, Serena, Soluna. How are you? How was it? Oh, it was amazing. Farafa. I just started describing a bit about my trip to see BTS in Madrid. You always travel to the coast of Spain. Oh, you don't eat seafood? I don't like seafood, so the Spanish don't have great food? Ah, because it's the coast. I see. For you most of the time. Ah. Yeah, there was even there was still a lot of things with the seafood, but I still had some good choices. And like those croquette with prosciutto, jamon. Ah, so good. I mean, we also have here croquette, of course, but they're different. Those were so good. And there was like cheese and ham and potato. It was fried, but like really fried. Like you get fat just by looking at them. They were so good. Tapas, yeah. I still don't understand the concept of tapas, master. I still don't understand it. Wait, why here? I heard an alert, but OBS is not showing it. Let me check. Ah, okay. Wait, Cyrus? Was it you? Cyrus? I think that the stream element today is kinda bugged. It's the heat, probably. Tapas is fine, but most stuff is associated with heavy cuisine. Ah. Kalosini, Kalimera. And so, well, when I went, so basically, I had the airplane very early in the morning, like at 6 a.m. And then I landed there at, I don't remember, it was still morning, half morning. And so then I searched for a place for my favorite meal of the day, which is breakfast. I only realized it after that wasn't really a Spain timid breakfast, but it was so damn good. So good. Pancake and egg benedicts. Then I didn't have lunch because that was really a lot. Then I had, yeah, besides those croquettes, what's the name? Let me see. It was like something with eggs and potatoes, like a salted cake. What was that called? I'm searching on. This one was this one. 20 best foods to eat in Madrid, and it's this one on the left. Let me see. No, I didn't, Swire. But to be honest, I didn't really like the ending of the first season, so I'm not sure if I will watch season 2. I'm not sure. Will you watch it? Hello, Zalclair. Give me the name. No, it's not a Is it just a Spanish omelette? But it's very thick. Doesn't it? It had a different name. Anyway, the food was yeah, really good. Really good. Then so I did a mistake. Things are okay. Oh, wait, I will lower a bit the volume though, because these are loud. You will watch because of Talia Young. She looks very cute. You like her? I see. Okay, guys, I'm gonna lower a bit the volume of the microphone. Then, please tell me if it's okay. Is it good? Thank you for the follow. But I'm not sure if you're real or not. Cause bots there. Once they start, they keep going. Okay. Okay. Let me drink. So, I did a mistake, and I interpreted wrongly a mail that they sent to everyone who had a ticket. Cause basically they said, the queue will start. Wait, I think that my dog is here, and he's asking to wait. Hush. Wait, I'm muted. I kept talking muted. Us. Thank you, Penguin. Hello, Penguin. Okay, I have to say everything again. I. I'm sorry. Yeah, I muted because I went to open the door to the dog, but then I forgot to. Yeah. To turn it back on. Okay, I was saying. Yeah, that. So, first of all, hello, Penguin. Second, yeah, my dog is sometimes he comes in this room and he hides, and I can't see him. So when I come here to stream, he suddenly wake up and ask me to go out. So yeah. The second thing, no, third thing was, so I did a mistake, and I interpreted an email that they sent to everyone who had a ticket for the concert. And basically the mail was saying, oh, you can come here at the stadium at 10 a.m. and then you will receive a random number, and then that number will make you will let you enter the stadium faster in the afternoon. So once you have that number, you're free. You only need to come back here by like 4:30. But then I went there, but those random numbers were only for the floor, for who had floor tickets, and I didn't. But I mean it was worded a bit weird, that email. So probably it was translated directly from Korean. So, but it was still a very good thing that I ended up there at 10 in the morning, because the atmosphere outside of the stadium was so good. I had a lot of fun. There were a lot of people doing different things. There were people even dancing, and I made some freebies. I don't know if you know the tradition of doing freebies. Usually it's, well, for BTS it's a classic, but for example for Taylor Swift, I know that people gift handmade bracelets, for example. With BTS it's just you can give anything that you have in mind. So I had these little bags. I didn't have time to make them handmade, zero time. So I just took some little things like purple hairbands or makeup, like sponges, and they were like shaped as a heart, purple. And then of course cards. And I was wondering if I should have added also a little card with Solsong VT, but then I was scared to be doxed. And but then I received freebies where people put their like Instagram handle. So I thought maybe I could have done the same. But I was kinda dressed in a very recognizable way, because I was dressed as a sailor. And we weren't too many sailors there. The fun thing was that when I saw other sailors, we did a salute, the soldier salute to each other. Yeah, Lester, it was very fun. Scissors cutting, okay. Then the concert was, wow, the concert was amazing. Well, the stadium was full, more than 70,000 people, and then there were others outside, those who couldn't get a ticket. And I didn't realize it. I realized it only after, when I watched again the videos that I took. Like, guys, the volume that we had, we sang all the songs, and the volume of our voices. And then, yeah, I saw that on Twitter people actually talking about how loud the Madrid stadium was. Guys, wow. There are even people who took some videos from outside the stadium to show how loud we were. And I finally learned how to scream, because you know how I always say that I don't know how to scream. I mean, not only for singing, but scream, normal, standard scream. I never scream it. And whenever I went to concerts, whenever I went to concerts, I always tried to scream like the others, but I couldn't. Like, I had no volume, or my voice would just crack. And I was so sad because of that, because I think that, like, at least for me, I almost enjoy more staying with the people than the fact that I have those celebrities there in front of me. So I always wanted to scream together with all the others. And with BTS, I finally realized what was my issue, why I couldn't scream. It was the range, guys. I was trying to scream like most of people do with their chest voice, but my strength is not there. My strength is high, very high. So, you know what my standard scream is, and I could scream the whole time through those 3 hours and a half of the concert. And then the day after, my voice was perfect. I screamed all the time in whistle, in the whistle register. you like, if you heard me, you wouldn't be able to understand if that was a person or like a literal whistle. Well, I was so happy. I finally... Oh, maybe that... I had a 4-second video. Maybe that one is small enough and I can put it on Discord. Not now because we are doing ASMR, but after the stream. Because I recorded myself. That wasn't like the loudest whistle that I did, but you can understand from there. Sometimes I had the people in front of me turning like with a what the fuck face. I mean, if that's how I can scream, deal with that. Also, the people that I had in front were really annoying. So there is like an official rule when you go to a concert. I think that this is mostly in Asia. This rule, it's like being polite to others. Basically, the rule is if you have a banner, if you have a light stick, or with your arms anyway, do not raise your arms, your light stick, your banners above your head. Otherwise, the people behind you might have a hard time seeing. These girls, especially the one on the right in front of me, they were taller than me even if I was a row above them. And I stood up all the time, so I also had to stood up all the time. Still, they were taller than me. And then the one on the right, she kept putting her arms up like 80% of the time. She was such a prima donna. It was like she thought that, I don't know, maybe she was convinced that the more space, vertical space that she would occupy, maybe BTS would have seen her or whatever. But yet, all of my videos, in all of my videos, I have her arms there in the middle of my videos. Yeah. So for you guys, be mindful of short people, okay? Especially if they are behind you. Oh, let me take a trigger. Then another. I was kind of unlucky, to be honest, with the people around me. Cause, yeah, there was that very tall, those very tall girls in front of me. But the person right next to me, I never saw someone so big, but like she was surely 100%. She was taller than 2 meters. Taller than 2 meters. And she was big horizontally too. So she was also in part of my seat. And I mean, it's not her fault, but she was emanating this heat. It was really, really hot next to her. But I was like, she was so big. So big. Like, I don't know, an anime character. And I felt a bit sorry for her though, because since the girls in front of us kept standing up, she also had to stand up. But I saw that she was worried because behind her there were other people, and I'm pretty sure that the people behind her didn't see a lot. What is that? Okay, so today on the green platform we have bots and weirdos coming. Let me take care of your karma. Okay. But then what could be the solution, guys? Cause in concerts there is always this luck or bad luck. If you have people, and this is mostly if you're a short person, if you have tall people in front of you, or if you have big people next to you. You know that the seats are always small, very small, in stadiums or even concerts venue. But if you're a small person and you have someone big next to you, they will take part of your seat. But considering my back pain, for me it's hell. What could be the solution? Bigger seats. And then what about 8? Seats that can adjust vertically. So, okay, this. When you buy a ticket, you write year 8. And then the seats will automatically raise up or lower. And then everyone will be at the same 8 when you're sitting, and everyone will be able to see. What about this? As for big people, I think that I need the bigger seats, to be honest. Maybe there could be even sections that are more comfortable for them. But I'm pretty sure that people would cheat because they would want a bigger seat. But really, guys, this girl was so big. She was like I don't know, a titan? Wow. Wow, really. Like, I also received a lot of elbow on my head from hair. But that's where my hate reached hair. Like, my forehead was at the height of her elbow. Like, can you imagine how tall she was? Oh yeah, then, so, well, BTS, they have their fans are of all the ages, you know, from 2 years old to 100 more years old fans. And so I had this grandma. This grandma, she was, how do you say, hardcore fan. Because she even had her nails, they were so pretty. She even had her nails painted with the album theme logos, Arirang. But she came there alone because no one was sitting when she came to find her seat. She was alone, and then we had random people coming next to her, and she was so fun. I mean, she was Spanish and she didn't know English, but like many times we would just watch each other and laugh. Soccer, thank you so much for the beats. Okay, okay. I will remember to put this and we spin. We had the same problem at football games. I know very well that people love to complain when people take their view away or on something, but in my opinion, people should allow it to stand if people don't see, because they wanna sit all the time. They shouldn't be in the stadium at all, because for us, standing is part of the way we support the club. Oh yeah, but it's not about standing and sitting, of course you can. It's just about if you're shorter than the one in front of you, even when you are standing, there should be some solutions so that everyone will be able to see. Okay, let's start. Cause those girl master, it's not that they were just standing. They were standing and they were having their arms up. So, just by standing and being in the row in front of me, which was below, just by that they were taller than me. But then they even had their arms up all the time. Okay, soccer. Let's do the first spin. Are you ready? Also, let me out here. I think that we need some technology so that everyone will be at the same age and be able to see. Of course, I'm not saying 100% all the time, but really, I didn't have all my videos that I took. They had her arms in the middle. Ready? Okay. Where is it? Here. Before I forget. Okay. Oh. Okay. We have soft Italian soccer. Decide. Song lyrics, poetry, or article acting. Article, okay. Okay, soul journalist it is. Let's find something about the heat. I sometimes notice you really have some dangerous. What do you mean by dangerous point of views? Let me see. We use giant flags and make it so that up to 1,000 can see anything. But at the end, I mean, if your team will score, that's what's important, right? But I think that soccer matches are kind of different thing, you know. Sports matches. What about this? Okay, this article could be good. Why are you turning my words into something that could make drama, Okami? That's not what I said. What I said is... Yeah, you did. What I said is having a digital ID, unique, so that you are responsible for what you will write. And if you do something illegal, then, or against the rules, even in video games, for example, like League of Legends cheaters, since it's unique, and then once you get banned, that's it. You can't buy another account and just come back and be an ass again. Then if you do something illegal, yeah, but I think that about that police can still track you even if you don't have like a digital ID. Okay, so let's read this article. It's basically a fuck around and find out. Accountability, a thing that it's very rare nowadays, because there is just entitlement and people hiding behind my freedom of speech, but also they want to have freedom from consequences. Okay, so sul journalist mode. Mentre l'Europa continuava a essere investita da un'ondata di caldo da record, l'Organizzazione Mondiale della Sanità avverte che le prossime estati saranno ancora più calde. Giugno è stato uno dei mesi più caldi mai registrati in Europa, con temperature che hanno raggiunto livelli senza precedenti in più paesi e hanno provocato un aumento dei decessi legati al caldo. E non è che l'inizio. L'Organizzazione Mondiale della Sanità ha avvertito che le prossime estati saranno ancora più difficili. Questa ondata di calore è una prova generale, ha dichiarato il dottor Hans-Henri Klug, direttore regionale dell'OMS per l'Europa. L'Europa si sta scaldando a una velocità più che doppia rispetto alla media globale e le ondate di calore non sono più eventi isolati e imprevedibili. Sono crisi ricorrenti e stanno diventando più frequenti, più intense e più durature, ha aggiunto Klug. Nell'ultimo mese la Francia ha registrato oltre 1000 decessi solo dal 24 giugno, con la maggioranza tra le persone di 65 anni e oltre. E in alcune città le chiamate ai servizi di emergenza sono aumentate fino al 50%. Oh, Spain. Il sistema di sorveglianza della mortalità ha già stimato 892 decessi in eccesso associati. Wait, too many S. How many S are here? Decessi in eccesso associati al caldo nel mese di giugno. Klug ha avvertito che ogni estate per cui non ci prepariamo adeguatamente è un'estate che paghiamo in vite umane. Per l'OMS però non ci sono solo cattive notizie, perché l'agenzia sottolinea che la prevenzione funziona. Secondo il direttore dell'OMS per l'Europa, le stime mostrano che nel 2023 i decessi legati al caldo in Europa sarebbero stati circa l'80% più alti senza le misure di adattamento già in vigore. Per le persone di 80 anni o più, i decessi avrebbero potuto essere il doppio. Piani di azione per la salute durante le ondate di calore, sistemi di allerta precoce, spazi rinfrescanti e interventi mirati per le persone vulnerabili. Non sono esercizi burocratici. Stanno salvando vite proprio ora. Ne servono ancora in tutta la regione europea, ha aggiunto Klug. Secondo l'Organizzazione Meteorologica Mondiale, l'ondata di calore dovrebbe ora estendersi entro il 30 giugno a gran parte dell'Europa occidentale, centrale, meridionale e ai Balcani. Ok. So this article basically was describing what's happening in Europe with the heat and the fact that the countries are they are setting up like some plans to help people because we have a lot, Europe has a lot of old people and they're of course the most vulnerable with the heat. Okay. So, Salker, are you ready for the second spin? Lo cravallo. Okay. Spin. Yeah, okay, so this one stream elements page for this one is bucket, so this is not a slime, but it's this. This is like Wait, the name was Tonga Trama? Tonga Trama? Oh, Master, I don't know if you ever saw Madrid Stadium. The one where I went is the Riyadh. It's really, really well done. To be honest, the seats were way more comfortable, and the rows had a lot more height between one another than other concert venue, normal ones where I went. So what I was talking about was having like a system that could detect your age, and then having not only seats but also the floor, that changes age, so that everyone, even if you are standing, even if you are raising your arm and whatever, everyone will be able to see. In an ideal world. I'm not talking about concerts. What's it called? It's not... What is it? Equity? Equity? You know? Equity, yes. So anyone will be able to do whatever they want and do not affect others. As far as I know, in Japan, for sure. In concerts, people don't stand. And I think that it's for this reason. But I feel like that's a bit sad. Not being able to stand in a concert. A different thing, and this is something that many are not only aware of, because there are still some concerts here in Europe. I'm worried about is that people on the floor, in all the rest of the world except for Europe, they have been given seats. But in Europe, no seat. So they have to stand. And to be honest, I could see that many people were being brought out because they fainted, they were feeling sick, because standing in that heat for 3 hours and a half, yeah, not easy. I read that more than 23 people either had like nosebleeds or fainted, and they had to be brought out. But I wonder why, like in the USA and in all the concerts in Asia, floor tickets were given seats, but not in Europe. I wonder if they thought that it would be safer, because in Europe we have this tradition of standing up and dancing during concerts, so maybe they thought that it would be safer to not give seats. Thank you for the follow, Blood. What do you think that it could be the reason? Only in Europe, no seats in the floor area, just around the stage. And guys, there were thousands of people there standing on the floor. Okay. Salker, are you ready for the third spin? Okay. Pencil sharpener, okay. I have this memory. Oh, okay. I brought it back here because it was in another room, but I remember it. So, Salker, tell me the color of the pencil. I have blue, yellow, green, pink, and orange. I repeat. Blue, yellow, green, pink, orange. Green, okay. stream streak. That's a lot. Thank you. Also, you know about the discourse that we were doing before. Is that there should be an international system. But sadly, it's impossible. Anyway, it's too late, and countries are way too different from one another. For the safety of internet, because people can do and say whatever they want, and some of those things are harmful in various degrees. And people do that because they know that, especially between countries, they can just either, you can go from scamming people, well, let's say from harassing, insulting people, to scamming them, to grooming, to all the worst thing that you can think of. And when this happens, when the victim is in a country and the perpetrator is in another, police, unless it's something extremely criminal, police won't do anything, can't do anything. So, as I said, the things are too advanced, but not like in evolution. It's too late. Klumar, thank you so much. Oh, so many spins. So many spins. Hello, Mochita-sama. We are at a point where it's like a river overflown. You say overflown, and we can't stop it. We do today just 3. Ah, okay, Kumar. Hello, Mochita-sama. So yeah, there should be, what people could do is try at least to teach users how to be safe and how to behave on the internet. And it's not only for something that people should teach at school to kids, but to their parents too. Because, for example, here recently there have been a lot of crimes, and these crimes have been done by teenagers. And these teenagers, they frequent certain Telegram, whatever, Discord groups, and they know English, unlike their parents. So their parents didn't know anything about them frequenting these criminal groups. So yeah, there should be lessons not only for kids about how to be safe and how to behave on the web, but also there should be courses for parents on how to protect their children and also how to check on them Hello, Wonder ASMR. We will skip to next. Now we can do Gloomer. If it's okay, we can do 3 now, and then 6 the next one. Okay. Then another huge problem that we have is that, and in this AI is bad, is that companies, social media companies, are using AI. I often say this for moderation, while moderation should be done by real people, and AI in fact does a lot of mistakes. So people who should be punished aren't getting punished. People who shouldn't be punished. You can see on YouTube how many, for example, how many channels have been cancelled, deleted permanently, wrongly, by the AI. Yeah. We should have real people doing moderation, but companies don't care. They don't care about it. Okay, thank you so much, Soccer, for the spins. Gloomer, let's start. Let's do your first 3, okay? Like, for example, if you ever reported someone wherever, how many times did you receive the answer? We didn't find any issue with with what I said, and then I don't know, they wrote something like, I hope that you will you know what, which is belt. But that's because it's AI. So ideally, countries should, ideally, in a ideal world that will never exist, the countries should act and try and make internet safer and have accountability. But yeah, it's too late. Thank you for the follow, Moonchick. Let's try with a reverb. reverb is not reverbering. Give me a sec. Okay, I have to restart Wavelink. Test. But I still don't hear the reverb. Okay. Clomer, are you ready for the second spin? Meanwhile, let me also put the points here. Okay, how is spin? Soft puppet fidget, okay. Thank you for the follow, Snoozy. Huh? extreme elements wrote that, but there is no visual alert. Oh, nice, Klumar. Does it take a lot of time for you to go back home from work? Haha. Guys, did you just add an ad? You know that theory that we had some time ago where the purple app wouldn't count all the people when there was an ad. I just saw that. Again. I had 30 difference. So I want to go on Bad Omens concert, but it's too expensive. I need visa. Wow. Do they do many concerts? Is this like a tour? Just a big difference. I will do that after the next spin, Calosini. You know, this soft puppet trigger is very relaxing to use. No, there is not. There is not a queue. I wish that Twitch gave us that feature. It's the queue is in my mind. Yeah. Yeah, this is why I put that message, cause you know my memory, a fish memory. Okay, Kumar, shall we do? I see. I already forgot. Is this? Oh, is this like the third or the second spin for you? I forgot. This is like the second, I think. The third. See? Thank you for your honesty, Klumar. Okay. Let's spin. Hello, Nikki. How is your gaming racing going? Racing gaming. Oh, soft singing. Okay. Soft singing. Wonder if I can do La Notte softly. Okay, let me find the lyrics. I will try. So there are many high notes, and as you know, high notes and whispering, they don't go well together. So I will sing La Notte, since this is the most recent song that I learned, but it's the first time that I try whispering it. Okay, wait, I need to burp. Why? Non basta un raggio di sole in un cielo blu come il mare, perché mi porta un dolore che sale, si ferma sulle ginocchia che tremano, e so perché. E non arresta la corsa, lui non si vuole fermare, perché ha un dolore che sale, fa male. Ora allo stomaco, fegato, vomito, vengo, ma c'è. E quando arriva la notte e resto sola con me, la testa parte va in giro in cerca dei suoi perché. Né vincitori né vinti, si esce sconfitti a metà. La vita può allontanarci, l'amore continuerà. Lo stomaco ha resistito anche se non vuol mangiare, ma c'è il dolore che sale, fa male. Arriva al cuore, lo vuole picchiare più forte di me. Prosegue nella sua corsa, si prende quello che resta ed in un attimo esplode, mi scoppia la testa. Vorrebbe una risposta, ma in fondo risposta non c'è. E sale e scende dagli occhi. E il sole adesso dov'è? Mentre il dolore sul foglio è seduto qui accanto a me. Che le parole nell'aria sono parole a metà, ma queste sono già scritte e il tempo non passerà. Ma quando arriva la notte, e resto sola con me, la testa parte va in giro in cerca dei suoi perché. Né vincitori né finti, si esce sconfitti a metà. La vita può allontanarci, l'amore poi continuerà. Continuerà. Ah, wait, this is the end. No, the end is after. Continuerà. arriva la notte, e resto sola con me. La testa parteva in giro in cerca dei suoi perché, né vincitori né finti, si esce sconfitti a metà. L'amore può allontanarci, la vita poi continuerà. 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 There. Okay. It was a half whisper, half whisper. Did I mention that I'm extremely happy and hyper for a Thursday? What that would be Thursday? What will happen on Thursday? Blackbird? What does CCP mean? I mean, I only know, isn't that Russia? CCP. Maybe you meant something else. CCP. So they are working process phases where there is an elevated risk connected to food safety. Did you mean this? CCP. Wait, no, Russia is not CCP. CCP is China. No, I don't know. It's the party. I don't think you meant that either. So, Gluma, we will do the 6 other spins the next ASMR stream, okay? As you asked. If you know I'm extremely big monster. There is the. Wait, it's already. It will already come out. Monster Hunter I play for almost 20 years. I bought yesterday PSP. Yeah. And 3 out of 4 Monster Hunter games from the PSP for under 100 euros in good condition. Yeah. So wait, but then what about Thursday? Because if I remember correctly, that would be like I don't remember if it was like a new big update or a patch or a game. They announced it. It arrives Thursday. Wait, no, but now I have to remember. I have to find out. There was that games convention, whatever. And there was something also about Monster Hunter. Maybe it was a big update patch. Let me see. Wilds DLC. Yeah. You don't care about for the Wilds DLC. It's the first game. Oh yeah, Capcom Spotlight. That was maybe the event. Announced featuring Monster Hunters. No, wait, this is another thing. Announced featuring Monster Hunter Stories 3 and Onimusha Way of the Sword updates. Monster Hunter Stories 3 updates. I don't understand this phrasing. Do they mean Monster Hunter Stories 3 updates or just Monster Hunter Stories 3? Monster Hunter Wilds expansion. Prediction based on pre-existing something. Monster Hunter Stories is the side game. It's a JRPG. Hello, Bumble. Bumblebee Ghost. Oh, Nikki, you have been doing endurance racing on Friday and Sunday. How did it go? Hello, Bumble. Hello, Matt. How have you been? Oh, yeah, wait. So we unlocked the here fish soul. How would we do it now with the reverb? Test. What skills? What are you learning? The stuff from who's that? Oh, TypeScript. Sorry, it's hard to talk while listening to my voice, which is delayed. But it's about TypeScript, right? Okay. Let's have the frog. TypeScript where? This Matt Pocock, I just searched his name, and if it's him, because I mean there might be many. Matt Pocock, yeah, that is an TypeScript educator and developer who has worked with Vercel and Stately.ai. Oh. I created TotalTypeScript.com, an online learning platform that has thousands of developers to master TypeScript. Oh. You were looking into Grill Me skill. Apparently it's good for making things clear with the models. Grill Me skills? Sorry, but today my mind today is a bit melted, because today I only had they only gave me bugs to correct, and they started giving me also backend stuff that I don't like. but I know that I can solve them. So they give them to me. My creamy skill went viral. A powerful technique to deeply explore coding plans, requirements, and ideas through structured AI conversations. So, I see. You think you read some articles by the dude about how to use generics in TypeScript more efficiently? You know, I think that I only watched TypeScript for a few days. So, you saying grill me? Talking about grill me skill generics. Hello, Hattie. It's going well, thank you. I hope the same for you. I came back from the concert, BTS concert. I went to Madrid, and it was very, very good. I'm also very happy because you know, guys, how I hate. I don't like autotune. I mean, if it's for, cause now it's like the standard, let's say, for recording albums. So if you have to record albums, that's the only, for me at least, that's the only, let's say, acceptable. But if we think that how many years did we have without autotune, and singers just recorded albums without it, no problem, they were still good, they were still love it, but now it's like the standard, sadly. But anyway, at the concert I was so happy because, you know, this last album, and I hope that there won't be any army is the name of the fans, extremist. It's the name of BTS fans. I'm also one. I didn't like it because it was full of effects, and to me it's a shame because the members, all of them, have unique voices, all of them. But in this album, they put so many effects on top of their voices that you can't even understand who is singing because they look all the same. Like, what the fuck? And that's a big loss. But in the concert, these effects weren't there, so they sang normally. Oh, it was so much better. So much better. He also has one for learning things better. I see. Yeah, no, I don't remember so. Did you ever say, like, are you a programmer or do you work in the IT industry? I don't remember if you, I mean, look, there are so many programmers here that now I don't remember anymore. You're a full stack engineer. Oh, I'm supposed to be also full stack, but I prefer the front end. Things usually are higher quality when they aren't made with shortcuts. Oh, use Unity. I see. You know that in Unity, wait, was it in Unity? They will introduce, and I think that this might create chaos, guys. They will. What was that feature? Was it with animations? This is from 2025, so maybe not. Anyway, AI will be implemented, or actually it is already implemented in Unity. You know that there are many players that are hating or did hate a lot of software houses because they use AI, but Unity has that too. And Unity, you build games with Unity. Again, I hope that one day people will study more about AI and that it's not just the same thing. You started on front-end position, but over time it became kinda boring. Oh, you prefer backend as you're more often has some interesting problems to solve. I prefer front-end because I can see the result and I can test and I can immediately and I can I mean, of course you can also do part of that with backend, but yeah, I have more fun with the front end. My fan sound is completely dominating your stream sound. This is ASMR Proudwell, but I think that you already had this problem with the volume. What did you do? I think that you solved it. I don't know. I think that you did solve it once with ASMR stream. My voice is a bit broken. No. Yeah, I'm okay. Maybe it was because I was introspecting. Sorry. It's already there, but it's kind of expensive. Yeah. Yeah, so of course for things like how do you say graphic? Not graphic. Pictures, illustrations. I always say this, that I should implement a system that would, first of all, introduce consent. Very important. Consent from artists in training the AI, first of all. And, of course, it's not just about content, but paying artists. Because I don't think that, honestly, unless unless there will be like a huge issue with the electricity and stuff, I'm afraid that people will keep sadly using AI, training AI from illustrators, professional illustrators, and that's stealing. So to me, there should be like a system that has, first of all, consent. Like, you ask artists if they can train, if you can train your software with their work, and you pay them, and then like a sort of credits system, like if they generate something and that software is being trained with certain artists, then there should be credits of those artists, and then you know, like they do with music, how they call it, like that artists get money, a percentage of money from the sales. Pulling yang yang. Yang yang. I would like to pull 90% of those new resonators spiritual. But I'm still pulling for Cartetia just in case, because you know that I did those 10 pulls and I immediately lost the 50-50, so I'm trying to see if I can get Cartetia level 3. Otherwise, I mean, if I want to be able, it means that I should be able to get the new resonator. So it's a win-win. See? How are you, see? You'd want it all local so you can turn on your own stuff? Yeah, but thing is that people around the world, they, you know, we are not all the same, so people have different levels of morale. Some have 0, so they will keep stealing from art, from artists, to generate their illustrations. So I think that I should be, since I don't think that we can go back, at least like the minimum should be pay these artists that are being used to train these softwares. Pay them. And of course, consent and credits. You enjoyed this ASMR trigger? This one is a wooden frog. You're doing well, going with the flow of life, surviving. I see. Are you also surviving the heat? I mean, I don't know how much is the temperature there. OS3 Emmy, wow. Wait, so Emmy will be next also? Yeah, Miami is just level 1, S1. The max heat, wow, 52 degrees. 52, that's a lot. Here there was one year, some years ago, where we had 50, but perceived it was, I think, 43, but perceived was 50. And that's when I basically was going around my house with a bottle of water and using that on my head while walking around. And sometimes I would open the fridge and stay there in front of the fridge a bit. Not a lot because electricity, but crazy. Thank you for the follow. 6 Oppa Oppa boy. The current temperature is 35 for you with humidity as it's rainy season. Yeah, here is. Yesterday was Spain. Yesterday was 38. Let me see. 36, perceived 37. But I'm afraid for my dog's pose, cause you know that even if we have like 30 something in the air, then the floor, where there is the cement, it's like double, and then dogs risk to get to have their paws hurt. So I'm always tempted to try and get those shoes for dogs. But it's a very, very sensitive. Wait, sensible. Might be sensitive. Not in Latin. What do you mean Latin? English. In Latin. Sensitive, yes. My dog is very sensitive. He's scared even by his own shadow, and I'm pretty sure he would become crazy if I tried to make him wear shoes. How does it feel like temps? Sensitive. Yeah, the pets and other animals get affected. Their paws are sensitive. Ah, yeah, no, I meant that my dog is sensitive, as in he's scared by everything. I think he would get scared if I try to put shoes. He would be scared by the shoes. Like, literally. There was once where we were walking, and there was a piece of paper that flew from somewhere, and it got not attached, but it flew on him, and he jumped. He jumped and was completely scared by a piece of paper flying on him. That happens, you have seen those dogs. Yeah. But he's a troll also. He's kinda, I don't know. I think that in Korea there was a 3D or 4D. Wait, 3D or 4D dog. If you wanted to be your pet. Hey! Brajal, don't make me shout, scream, whatever. Be loud. What do you mean? If you wanted people to be your pet? I don't want people to be pets. I just want pets. I know I should not jiggles, but it's hilarious to watch it. Yeah, it is. It is. But like, for example, my dog also, he gives little kisses to even snails. It's very gentle. If you want the people to be your pet, what pet do you want me as? Bradwell, come here. Come here. Stay there. Pinned. Now let's have people be people and pets be pets, okay? Do you have a habit? Kissing cats. No. Why no? But sadly Morgana does that to me. No, not even dogs. Wait a second, sometimes, but very rarely, I did kiss Morgana on the forehead, but it was like with my mouth like... turned. Now Doggo and Morgana, they want to. Morgana is very violent with that. You just choose what you want to do in your next incarnation. A cat, a car, a car. You said car. Okay, guys, Prato would be a car. I don't have a driving license, so... what brand, Prato? No, I don't have a driver license. No driver license. I will pin you again. That time Prajal reincarnated as a car and explored the world with expensive gas prices. Maybe it could be an electric car though. What about that? Hey, I saw, cause you know, I don't know if you do that, but I like to do these virtual buying stuff that you can't buy. So you know how my dream would be to be a digital nomad, so going around seeing beautiful places and working like that. So I decided to search for, of course, technological what are they called? We call them roulotte, but I don't think that's the name. Roulotte. That looks like French. Maybe it comes from French. Caravan? Okay. Technological caravan. That was... I found one. So expensive. I found one that is called... Wait. Pebble something. So cool. And you can put... so it's electric. And... the electricity lasts for 1 week, and you can give energy like to all the appliances inside. So you're basically independent. Pebble flow is it called? And then you can also put some solar thingies on top, so that it will charge by itself. So cool, guys, so cool. Sorry, I just nerded out again. Have any cars you can drive in a toy one? Anyway, toy car really suits you. If you saw the car that I like, is called Cupra City something. Cupra City. Let me see. Car images, but I think that they didn't do it anymore. Urban Rebel. No, it's a city car, but it's called Cupra Urban Rebel. I really like that. One day I will finish my uni and can go travel and work. Yeah, master. I cross my fingers that you can do it too. It's not too unlikely that I will be traveling a lot for work because all the companies here have sub-companies all around the world. I'm studying automation engineering. Nice. Nice. Everything except BMW is good. You like McLaren, I mean. Look, let me see if I can show you the... I will never get a driver license. I'm waiting for teleports to be available. But this is... Let's take, let's see, let's choose a good picture. This one. What do you mean AVI file? This is not... Oh, it's huge, that's why. Let's do like this. And properties. Look. Isn't this? This is the one that I like. Not really a cute toy car. See, isn't this cool? I like a Cupra urban level car. Yeah, I think that it's an electric car. Mercedes comfort is nice, but the car itself doesn't have the best specs. It's my friends who will drive anyways, not you. Really need no license. Even high-class Mercedes don't have the best specs at the price. Wait, Mercedes comes from like which country? Better get a princess treatment? No princess. Sol is a fighter, a sorceress. No princess. Sol is a sorceress. Sorceress bard, okay? Multi-class. You like the spoiler? Spoiler? Hello, Memeter, how are you? It's a German car company. Wait a second. But I thought that Germany made good cars. Didn't Germany have a good reputation for cars? Thank you for the follow, but your name smell like a Xai, you're Xai, okay. That thing on the heck. Wait, what do you mean heck on the heck? Mercedes and Porsche are both from the same city. I like Porsche. I don't tell Italians, but I prefer Porsche over Ferrari. When I was a kid, I don't know why, but Me and my friends would always point at these supercars, but I prefer the look of Porsche than the look of Ferrari. Nobody said about, how do I pronounce that? Pratwal. Koenig. Koenigsegg. Hyundai and Vision. You know, Matt, but the pronunciation of that is Hyundai. That brand. Because here they say it completely different. They say Hyundai. Hyundai. But it's Hyundai. And Vision 74. Let me look at that. What is this? Why does the automotive say that this message is smart detection? Held a message for reason smart detection, but what? Is that a bad word? XIEVLL. What does that mean? Anyway, but Hyundai and Vision 74. Let me see. Ah. The face is too long for me, for my style. You know, Matt. The face of this car is too long. It's a bad word. Okay, Master, can you deliver karma? You can give the highest karma. Because I think that this person never wrote anything else before. I give you freedom. Thank you, Master. I mean, these people that want to act, they think that they are cool by saying bad stuff. They should at least be a bit smarter. They could at least fake and write something normal first. But no, they always do the same stupid thing. They don't write anything and then they just go directly for the insult or whatever. Not smart. Indeed, Master. Yeah, Matt, I call that front part of cars, I call that face. The face of the car, because then you also have the lights. The lights are the eyes. So car, we are talking about cars. Even if I don't have a driving license and I'm not really an expert of brands and whatever, but I mean, if a car is pretty, I won't deny it. Everything for your Mitsubishi Evolution Lancer 7. Still too expensive, let me see. Mitsubishi. So, I think that I like cars that are kinda, that I have a sport nerd vibe. As you saw. Yeah. This is more my style. This Mitsubishi Evolution Lancer. But I don't like those things on top of the face. The eyebrows there, what are those? What are those two things? shapes on top of the cofano. Cofano in English. Hood. There are two weird shapes on top of the hood. I don't like those. So the back would be, never mind. Yes, Matt. You are correct. The back of the car is the ass. Thank you for the follow, natural. Wait, natural? No, here we have to use Latin. Thank you for the follow, naturalium 95. Naturalium. Yeah, the rear part of the car is the ass. The butt of the car. A Chevrolet Corvette C8 Master, let me see. But guys, I am for electrical cars. No more benzina. How do you say oil? Future, the future. Oh wait, I wrote it. I didn't copy it that well. Chevrolet Corvette. Oh, yeah, I approve. But this is like a supercar, though. No? I wish that Nicky Racer was here. He would enjoy the talk about cars in ASMR. Wait a second. There was a trigger request a long time ago. See, I forgot. Pencil doodling Calosini. Calosini, are you here? If you're here, we do it now. Calosini, you're patient. No, feel free. If I forget, feel free to bonk me, to spam me, okay? Okay, pencil doodling. While we talk, shall I try and draw a car? Never. I'd say here. My nose. No. No. Shh. Don't touch the nose. No nose. It's mine. No. Thank you for the follow, Static. My nose. My nose. How much is this lasting? The secret is whining. See? As a deltarune fan, your neurons activated. You heard Lancer. Deltarune. Deltarune. Wait. What is Deltarune? Is that the model of a car? A game? So yeah, while I was virtual shopping, like really virtual, very virtual, I saw that caravan, very technological one. Also the style was very my style. You just tripped and fell. Prajal, are you going back home? Be careful. You stay happy with your current Mercedes-Benz B-Class B200. That looks like something that go fast. Don't make you mess. Yes, and there is a character named Lancer, so you were like, did someone say Lancer? Ah, like a dog hearing the word walk. It would be like me hearing something related to One Piece, cause guys, wow, I'm just too addicted now to One Piece. I am at, let me see, I watch it every day when I eat. Let me see at which, and I watch like 2 or 3, sometimes more, episodes in a row. One Piece. I am wait, going very. What is this episode number? Do you remember when I started? It was not long ago when I said, oh, I started watching One Piece. So I'm just a couple of episodes after this. So episode 300 and 312. So probably I am at 314. If you didn't watch One Piece, watch it. I mean, the episodes are pretty short, so they're like 40 minutes or so, if you consider also that there is the opening and ending. As if you own an hamburger. What is an hamburger? Please check okay, I will check that. Jessica. This is the car that you like, Prajwal? Oh. I approve. But the face is a bit too short. Just that. The face should be a bit longer for more balance. You got it because your sister moved it away, otherwise you would have gotten it. You said that your father has had more than one car, right? If I remember correctly. You already have a casual. How many zero are those? Is that a 3 million? 1, 2, 300, okay. 300k. It's still a lot. Thanks. Yeah, too many zeros. I think that my vision, how do you say, is lowering. Eyesight, my vision. Eyesight is lowering my vision. Oh, it's the fastest car on the planet. But to be honest, I don't care about speed. Actually, I'm afraid of cars that can go very fast. I prefer a car that goes to a normal speed and that it's a pretty car. But again, I'm waiting for teleports. I have been drawing since a while. Yeah, Calosini. I drew, let's say, a car and then a flower in a box. Just because I like a perspective, so I like to draw cubes and stuff. Okay. But that the card that I like here, I think that I never made it. This is a, how do you say, a 3D thingy. It's not real. Prototype. I don't think that I made it yet. Let me see. Cobra Urban Rebel. So it's a concept from 2022. I remember when it came out, I instantly liked that. But did I ever make it? Oh, see, it says inspired by video games. Let's see. No. Sadly, it's still just a concept. And I don't like the other cars that I do. Pencil drawing is a nice trigger you don't see very often. Yeah, it's one of the sounds that I like a lot when I need to fall asleep and I watch YouTube ASMR videos. I like a lot those that also write on wait, how do you say boards? Lavagna. Board, yes. Those that write on boards, and they are like role-playing teachers or doctors, and they like take notes and explain to you, and they write on board and also on paper. I really like those. Pencil doodling, okay. more pencil doodling. Okay. I also don't like cars that make a lot of noise. Like this one, but I hope that you don't hear it. Hello, Wanjon. How are you? Wanjon, are you surviving? I read that it's still 45 there. Degrees. And I saw pictures of people putting, how do they call it? They're covering the windows with that silver thingy. Thermica, thermal blanket. I saw pictures of buildings with thermal blankets on the windows. You think they will make Indians visa free to visit Italy very soon? Oh. Fragile. Given Melanie said that she and our Prime Minister are popular social media couples, Melody. You have AC at work and at home, so you're fine. Yeah, but the problem is in the middle. Wanjon, do you find the clavicular? Wait, no, but I think that is in Paris. I have no idea where you are. Don't say it. Do not dox yourself. But yeah, I'm getting spammed by people talking about clavicular fails in France, and I'm sorry, but French girls are OP. Yeah, I read that they even wait. I'm using they even coined a term in France thanks to him. Not a term, like a sentence, and it was like clavicular something. Let me see if I can find it. Clavicular. I think that it's still too new. It was that like something like doing a clavicular, and it's. I think that it means like being an ass with girls and failing and getting karma. You're thinking about moving to France. But it's hot now. Don't do it now, Bloomer. Don't do it now. Why do you want to move to France? For the like job system, you said that in Germany now there are problems with the job system. Thank you for the follow. I'm Leaf. We have a lot of AC scams going on right now. Because they cost a lot, right? And they increase the price by a lot when it's hot. They do the same here, and they already cost thousands of euros. Maybe his country lost World Cup, so he's a same it. You mean Glumar? Yeah, Glumar is not a soccer person. The scams are cheap AC that actually doesn't do what they are advertised to do. That's even worse. You don't care about soccer yourself, but you will jump on any subject to make fun of people. Here in Italy, people were so happy that Japan was able to play against Brazil, because there is a very famous anime, and they keep putting this. It's an old anime, but Tsubasa something, Captain Tsubasa, and it's been years that they keep putting it on TV, and it's like a legendary anime. And there is this legendary episode where Japan reaches the World Cup and plays against Brazil. So Italians were all happy to see that. Wait, can I find the meme? Italians were all happy to see that this actually happened. Let me see, because I sent a meme to a friend. I wanna show you. I'm not sure if you know that anime though. Because here they have the tendency to give the same animes over and over and over for years when people like them. Here. Is it Captain Tsubasa, the anime? Manga anime, yes. Captain Tsubasa. So, I will show you. Look. They made this. It's the same. It's the same. Yeah, like even look at this. The team here, it's the same. This, but the one behind is green. Wait, but there is a green. There is someone wearing green. It's the same. Yeah, so people were so happy here. There are many fans of this anime here. I'm sorry for Brazil, but Italians wanted the game to end like in the anime, with Japan winning 3-2. But so I couldn't see the game, but they told me that they played really well. You see the green guy? Yeah, there was one wearing a green t-shirt, indeed. It's like, you know, they say that Simpson did some episodes that predicted the future. I need to root for Ancelotti. Where did he went to? I know that he became a coach, but I don't remember the... Wait, where did he go? Ancelotti coach? Oh, Brazil. No, sorry. Sorry, but I was also a fan of that anime, so I was rooting for Japan to win. I don't care if the other team had an Italian coach. On the left picture, yeah, he's there. I saw it too. Oh, let me... Can I... Yeah, there is a guy dressed in green on the left picture too, in the middle. It's the same. It's the same. The numbers too. This too. This. Wait, what is country football? Ah, you mean the countries going against each others? It's the only one that sometimes I watch. But I mean, Italian soccer is very shitty now, very bad. As I often say, it's all about people acting and falling. It's not a sport anymore, it's just theater. Sadly. Italian male soccer. Because the females, I went to watch them. Oh, guys. Oh. Even if they beat each other, they would just stand up and run. What is blue lock? Ah, people, many were, you mean the many were, many wanted Japan to win, so you wanted Brazil to win, for balance. Football, to be honest, I always preferred to play football rather than watch it. Playing was fun. I broke my arm too but I often played as a goalkeeper, but then I broke my arm. But hey, the ball didn't pass. So yeah. But it was fun. I stopped the ball so strongly that my arm literally broke. Strong as all, weak bones, as always. Yeah, Japan did really well in the Maboroshi. They told me that Brazil, that they scored, that they were 1-1, and then Brazil scored at the last minute. You knew Brazil would win, but Japan gave some good competition, yeah. cricket? You know that I never watched cricket. Yeah, I also played football. Well, I didn't play it I didn't have like a team or whatever. I had my friends and we would go play soccer like in the weekend when I was a kid. Then after that I changed to basketball. But basketball I had a team, official team and everything. We did tournaments and stuff. I wish to do a face reveal at 100k by the end of this year. Wait, 100k what? Followers? I don't think that I can reach 100k followers in 1 year. I did a hand reveal, Prajual. And for the VIPs sometimes see my outfits. Like, I posted my outfit when I sang at the singing event at the singing school a few days ago. If you play it today, you'll be called a soul keeper. Hey, that's cool, a soul keeper. 100k Twitch subs. Yeah, I mean, for that I might do a face reveal. But I did a hand reveal. Yeah. I am being chased for wearing shoes. You have been running away for weeks. Wait, what do you mean? Are you wearing shoes inside your house? You shouldn't wear shoes in the house. You have to wear slippers or nothing, no shoes and no slippers, like I do. Prajual, I think that you need to be pinned again. You're being too, how do you say, social thingy? Too social, no, social phobic, it's me. Too... I will never remember that word, yes. Parasocial, thank you. Yes. It will take you minimum 2 years for you to VIP. You have to work hard. If you behave, if you don't, you will never. True, you have to behave, Prajual. That looks more like a disease. So that word sounds like a disease. I don't know, it doesn't sound good. So philia, I don't know if oh, keyboard sounds okay. Philia comes from ancient Greek. It means well, it had actually various meaning. It's not only liking. It's philos means friend in ancient Greek. Maybe even in modern one. No, it's a friend. Philos is friend, and Philia is it's like the best form of love by ancient Greeks. It's like, but it's not Luna Draco. Wait, Luna Draco? They are still there, the comment? Luna Draco? No, they shouldn't be there. Luna Draco. It was an old system that we had for a while. A currency. But then Twitch changed the API, so it got broken and I couldn't use it anymore. Thank you for the follow. I'm your wifey. Thank you for the follow, Jose. Jose, I was in Spain. Wait, but Jose could also not be in Spain. You got the redeem before it disappeared, yeah. Yeah, Twitch broke the API. Well, not they didn't break the API, but I couldn't use that anymore. Isn't Jose? Origin. No, not that kind of origin. Yeah, Jose is or Jose. Is it Jose? Jose is Spanish or Portuguese? Your name. It's I was in Madrid for 3 days last week. And I miss it already. The temperature was so good. The food was so good. It was so fun. The only thing is that everything was too big. Like the buildings were so big, so tall. I really felt like I was a midget. The buildings, wow, guys, so big. Yeah, so Twitch changed the API system, or yeah, I don't know, I don't remember. It was something with API, and then my whole currency system couldn't work anymore. You know, I had this coin called Luna Draco, and you would get it. It was similar to the Twitch tunnel points. You would get coins based on the minutes passed, and then I would have had special things that you could get with these coins, like redeems. But which broke my system. So to choose the artery, you have to wait for moments. Do you speak Spanish? No, I don't speak Spanish. But you just reminded me that it was so cool because I could basically understand everything, even if I don't know Spanish. Like, people would talk to me in Spanish and I would just answer, oh yes, okay, thank you, yes, Oh, that way? Okay, yeah. And then there was a girl that literally asked me, so she was talking to me in Spanish, and then she stopped and said, wait, do you understand? Do you speak Spanish? And I answered in English, no, but I'm Italian, so it's okay, I understand even if I don't speak it. It was so cool, guys. Like, the words were different, but I still could understand everything. Yeah, a newbie, yeah, a VIP is a VIP for a reason. VIPs are very, very special viewers. And also there is like a limited number of VIPs that you can have. If you're a commoner like me, like affiliate, you get less. But one day maybe if I will ever be able to become a partner on Twitch, I might have more VIPs. Oh, you grew up learning Mexican Spanish. I wish that I knew more languages. A VIP is a long-time member of a community that is trusted by both streamer and community members, that abides by rules and helps out in their own way. Yes! You have to earn the VIP. I always wanted to ask you a question. I know I'm late on this question, but what country are you from? Z. You didn't hear? You didn't hear? Okay, let's think that you didn't hear. Make a guess, and then I will tell you. Pradwell, you know how many VIPs there are? How many VIPs? I think that we have like, let me see. So, I think that I can check faster from Discord, but Serial, I think the Serial is not on Discord, but Serial is a VIP. Where's the VIP channel? Here. Four, five. So 5 in total. Yes, 5 VIPs. 7? 7? Oh, maybe there are more that are not on Discord then. Yeah, I see only 4 on Discord. Oh, you can see from Chrome Twitch. Ah, just the VIPs in chat. Ah, okay. I was looking from Discord, but not everyone is there. It doesn't work for me, what? Huh? Okay, maybe from the browser. So from OBS it doesn't let me. Let me see from here. It doesn't let me. Even on Chrome. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, if I write that RTT, I get the pop-up saying, oh yes, this display a list of VIPs for this channel. Then I press enter, and it doesn't do anything. Maybe it's for only viewers. If I do mods, same. Yeah, moderators sadly can't be VIPs, but they have the same, of course. On Discord, I had the same, well, not only there, but I consider my moderators VIPs already. Yeah, indeed. Wait, so guys, you can see the list? Cause I see that Prajwal said... Cause I didn't see anything. Oh, your guess, yes. See, sorry, I got distracted. Sorry. Wait, your guess is... Okay, Indo or Malaysia. So... Z. Your guess is... wrong. But... quite a few people actually guessed from countries from South Asia. So maybe I have an accent that is close to those. But, you know, only a few people were actually able to guess correctly the country where my capsule from the moon landed. And it's Nintendo's fault. As I always say, it's all fault of Nintendo. Because my accent is Italian. But thanks to Nintendo, people can't recognize the real Italian accent. Or actually Italian accents. Because there is not just one. We have 34 different languages in Italy. They are called dialects, but they are actually real languages. So we have 34 different accents. Yes, I'm Italian. Perhaps people guess as the Eastern countries because of time zones, as ASMR goes your streamer relatively early in the day. It has been like this only for the last few months, Calosini, because before I was streaming after 8 p.m. But now I changed it, and so that I can also go out more often with my doggo, and then I can sleep, or try to at least try to sleep at a decent time. Italia, yes, Italia. But some people guessed Japan, but you know that Italian and Japan, we have the same pronunciation of all the vowels. So maybe they heard something with us. We love self-improvement, yes. As a former chef, I will know when you say this word. Pappardelle. With the R. Pappardelle. Sorry, that was loud. bruschetta, gnocchi. Let's also use the words that get butchered a lot. That doesn't sound Italian at all. Lasagne. Nya, nya, nya. Nya. Gnocchi. Lasagne. Bruschetta. Wait, there was something else that was butchered, but I don't remember. Spaghetti alla bolognese. Bologna is nothing. The city, so they are called like that, I guess, because they come from Bologna. Bologna is a city, so it's like spaghetti in the style of Bologna. So their name is spaghetti alla bolognese. Se capisci questo hai superato il mio test, se riesci a capire salutami. Ciao, Z. You're still not believing me. I am an honorary French, though. I am a lunar Italian elf. An honorary French. She isn't Italian, but she doesn't like Italian pasta. Shh, Bradwell, shh. Shh. I also break spaghetti. Shh. Guys, do not throw spaghetti on the wall. We don't do that. That's our urban legend. Don't throw spaghetti on the wall to test if they are boiled correctly. Yeah, I break spaghetti. Shh. I don't like though. I don't like them, so I don't really like pasta a lot. But I like a lot similar things, so tortellini, lasagne, tortelloni, the big ones. Those are like gnocchi. Oh, I love gnocchi. I love gnocchi. Well, if Italy throws you out, you can live in any other European country. Yes, indeed. Oh, you know, when I traveled to Madrid last week, everything was so easy. It was so cool. Like, I didn't even have to give my identity card because I just did a check-in online for the ticket, and that's it. I didn't have to show my ID anywhere, and because I guess it was registered with the ticket, and then I just I had a QR code, and then I just used that to pass it through the airport. So I want to travel even more now. Why not? I don't know. I don't like a lot of pasta. Maybe it's because my dad forced me to eat it every single day and evening when I was a kid. Maybe because of that. That and a rock hard piece of meat that me and my twin secretly threw from the window when my dad wasn't watching. Guys, it was not it was not it was hard like a rock. It was not eatable. We told him though. When we were adult, we confessed our crime. But I bet that birds and insects on on the garden outside. They were happy for the food. You have to try butter naan. You know what? I think that butter chicken, butter naan. Let me see. Cause I think that I tried naan a lot of times. Yes, Pradwal. They make butter naan here. Butter chicken, I'm not sure, and I love it. Butter naan is so good. Butter chicken? Okay, yes. I also tried that. Very good too. But I bet that the original one in India is a lot better than what I make here, you know, as always. Rock hard like certain chocolate. That's different meter because that kind of meat also had a lot of fat. Not fat. You know when you take a bite and then you can't it just doesn't you can't separate it. How do you say it? And then you chew and chew and chew, and then it becomes a huge bowl and you just can't eat it. Maybe it was like it had a lot of nerves. You know those parts of meat that are hard to cut? That meat was all like that. And my dad overcooked that all the time. It was almost black every time. So I think that birds were happier than me and my sister having to eat that every single day at lunch and dinner. Also, you are really growing well. Last time I saw you compared to now, you're a big streamer. No, it's the ASMR. The ASMR is like a niche, a very, very, very specific niche. So it's easier to have more people with ASMR. And if you look at, since I am a variety streamer, I want to stay as a variety for my mental safety and for how do you say, durability. If I get bored by something, I want to be able to continue without going down. Thank you for the follow, Bloody Cody. So if you look at my gaming, so Thursday and Friday I play and sing. Those are just the same, if not well, in this period actually the number is lower because I guess that people have exams and stuff. It's ASMR is something it's like a different world. You know that yes in ASMR stands for sensory. You know that I never searched ASMR. Autonomous sensory meridian response. Now, okay, I did search. Now I remember. That's what it should be. But on Twitch there is a different kind, more often than on the other platforms, and the original one, yes. But you know, shawarma and cold butter are some good dishes you should try. Yeah. I still would like to have 2 different categories, guys. Shawarma. Let me see if I think that I also ate the shawarma. The second one, I don't think so. The second one, no. It looks very good though. You guys that call me for ASMR, come to my gaming streams too. I literally have viewers that fall asleep even when I play games and I say fuck you. Yeah, really. I really have viewers that I still don't know how. How can you guys fall asleep when I play games and then I'm there saying fuck you? But okay, I mean it's a positive thing because it's still my goal to be able to give you a way to feel better, distract yourself from the shitty things in life and relax. But yeah, my voice is calm. I do a soft speaking fuck you. Butter naan and paneer butter masala is a drink on true combo. Prajwal, something tell me that you're hungry. Did you have dinner? You're making me hungry too, but I have to wait 1 hour and a half. And tonight, this evening, I want to have boiled eggs with mayonnaise and boiled potatoes with olive oil and a bit of salt, because I have to lose the kilo that I gained in Spain. And I found out, guys, I don't know why, but whenever I eat boiled egg with mayo and boiled potatoes with olive oil and salt, I lose weight. That's pretty good. Dinner not after your stream? Okay. That's the most polite fuck you I ever heard. You know, you're not the first that says that. I got told that my fuck you doesn't even feel like an insult. Boiled, yeah, eggs. Boiled eggs, boiled potatoes. You can even cut them and make like a salad. It's good. Kamataka. Yesterday I learned Italy has a tiny exclave inside of Switzerland called Campione d'Italia. Yeah, where they don't pay taxes and they are all rich. Yes, Calusini, those people, they have their own taxes, basically nothing, and they are all rich in Campione d'Italia. After all, it's called a champion of Italy. Yeah, they have. Wait. Let me. Thank you for the follow, cool silver star. So, is Campione Attacks Heaven offshore jurisdiction review? Yeah, they have a favorable tax treatment. MP Napler. Oh, thank you for the follow, even in the green platform. Cool silver star. Yes, I even sang a song called Fuck You. Look inside your tiny mind and look a bit harder. 'Cause we're so uninspired and so sick and tired of all the hatred you harbor. I had to do it with lower notes though. Welcome back. How was the concert in Barcelona? It was in Madrid. It was really, really good. Really good. I probably... Okay. If I didn't have that very tall person blocking my view every time, plus something else that I didn't say, but I had like a tent in front of me, so I couldn't see part of the stage. If I didn't have those issues, it will probably be the first best concert of my life. But since I had those issues, then I say that I put it together with the Taylor Swift concert. So, yeah, Taylor Swift and BTS concerts together at the first place for me. You like bomb parsley? Thank you very, very much. Well, yes, it is a skill issue, Anjun. Because, yeah. But, I mean, she had very long arms. I mean, it didn't look like they were so long until she kept putting them up. Okay, since I'm about to end the stream because I have to walk the dog, I will send on Discord. Let's see if I can. I wonder, but that's a 4-second video. Because Discord has nitro limits. Where was it? 4 seconds. There are people screaming outside. I will mute a second because I have to check it, because that's when I learned how to scream. So, in whistle. Yeah, so I said this at the start of the stream, but I never learned how to scream. And thanks to this concert, I was able to understand why, which is because I kept trying to scream with my chest voice like the other people do. And then I didn't have any volume, nothing. So with the BTS concert, I went higher, but like a lot higher. And I found out that my screaming range is whistle. So for 3 hours and a half, I screamed in whistle. And the day after, my voice was perfect. Yeah, okay, I will mute a few seconds just to check, and then if it's this one, I will send it on Discord. Guess what? There are hands. Okay, there are hands. How long are you? How long? I am. You wish 5'5". I wish. I am 5'2". Not actually, not even 5'2". 5'1" and something. 157 centimeters. 157. Okay, guys. But I have to go out with the dog now. Doggo needs to go to the toilet. So let me see if I can find. No. 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 Hey. I'm just seeing mommy mature okay guys. I can't wait. I will see you Thursday. And thank you for staying until now. I hope that you had fun. I will be on Discord, of course, and I will send the video. I will try. So, as always, whenever we go to sleep, stay warm. Warm, huh? And dream about, not hot, warm, and dream about the moon hells, magic, and dragons. Thank you. Good night, guys. Good night. I will go in 5, 4, 3, 2,